Hello there and welcome to my YouTube channel called Human Reaction. And I'm here to show you that I'm in my gym clothes for a good reason, because I want to prove a point that you can stand here. If you'd like, you can stand and watch me and do what I say. And find that you do even more exercise by just standing as opposed to running down the road. So first things first, basically you want to stand with your weight on the middle of your heels, and you can check it like that. I mean, you want to check all the way down and see that you are in the middle of the heels. So balancing in the middle of your heels. You're thinking of your feet connected to the ground. You're thinking of the length up your legs. The spaces in your ankles. Your hips are free, and your spine is sitting in the middle of your hips, going all the way to the sky. So we basically, can you see me? I'm not really stuck standing in a position going upright. I'm alive, so I'm letting my organism be free and undone. That's about it. So now, in your quietness, remember, we're not stuck. So as soon as you feel like you're getting stuck, you're doing too much. You have to keep your breath going the whole time, and you have to keep your attention, your peripheral vision going. So you're just standing, but you've got peripheral vision going, and you're thinking of being in the middle of your heels, thinking of the length in your legs and the length of your spine. Not doing it, allowing it. Allowing the length in the spine, allowing the length in the legs, maintaining peripheral vision, soft eyes, and not holding the breath. And you can think of having freedom in your shoulders, and you can think of your arms lengthening to your fingertips. Think of your hips being free, and you can think of your knees going forward and away. And there you stand. Now, all of this is alive, so you've got to sustain some kind of space, upwardness and width, in order to get the freedom going in the body. We're not in a position waiting to do something. We're alive. All of us is alive. All of us. Neck free. Your neck joint is at the top of your spine. Your head sits on top of the spine, going forward and up, allowing the spine to lengthen and widen. These are all conscious thoughts. They are not actions. Allowing the neck to be free, allowing the head to go forward and up. How you check that you're not busy pulling yourself tight. Notice your breath. You want to keep your breath going, and you want to keep your attention outside. So if you go inward and you feel yourself, you're getting stuck. You want to place your attention outside, and whilst the attention is outside, you want to consider yourself. You want to consider the length in your legs and the length in your spine. Neck free, head forward and up. Your quiet shoulders, and your arms are lengthening to the fingertips. Even though they're not straightened out to the sides, as you can see, they're kind of bent. But they're not stuck bent. They're bent like this. They're alive. I'm thinking of my elbows going to the ceiling. I think of my ankles being free. So my feet are connected to the ground. They're on the ground. Ankles are free. I'm in the middle of my heels, so I'm not resting and leaning forward on my toes, and neither am I sticking my bum out and pulling up my chest. I'm coordinating the whole of myself on the middle of my heels. My legs and my knees. I got free ankles, I got free knees, and I got a free hip, and my spine's growing up into the sky, up as far as it can. I mean, you can't grow that high. You grow up as far as you are, or as you do, and you allow the head to perch freely on top, and you maintain your peripheral vision, and you notice your breath. Are you holding your breath? Are you fixing your eyes? Type of brain work. It's a hell of a boring because it makes you have to stand there and be aware of yourself. But it's actually using your muscles for the first time in a whole new arrangement, a whole new coordination, and that's why you're actually doing not exercise. You are using your muscles. They are getting toned, so the length in your legs, the freedom in your spine going all the way up to your head is back that stays back and widens. It's engaging a whole bunch of new muscles. The freedom in your shoulders, and your arms are lengthening. You can take your arms out, but you have to remember by the time you get here, you're already pulling down. So you have to keep refreshing the idea of having a free neck. So you do that, and whatever, then you can carry on doing whatever action you want to do. The hard part is to think of a free neck the whole time. What I am teaching, and I'd like to advocate for, is a means whereby. It's a means whereby one does action. It's a means whereby one does life. It is a means whereby one does life. So there's no particular end or particular exercise. It is something that one is doing whilst you're doing the activity or the conversation or the thinking or the quiet time. It's not always easy to be compos mentis when everything's very loud around you, but when you are on your own, you become quiet. And it's not just quiet and shutting down, though that's nice sometimes, but it's a quietness and it's waking up, noticing the organization of the body. If you can build a relationship with your neck joint, and in your quietness, you're aware, you're allowing the neck to be free, you're allowing the body to lengthen and widen, you're allowing the legs to lengthen, freedom in the shoulders, freedom in the hips, arms to lengthen away to the fingertips, knees to go forward and away. So now I'm, what's the bloody word? Integrated, yes, apart from a memory. One becomes integrated in your body, and it's a sweet feeling. It's a feeling one does get at the end of meditation, or that you do get when you're having a very good time, or that you do get when you're in the zone, or the energy or whatever that happens to be aligned because you had a good dream or something. It's a good feeling, but it is something you can get to just by standing there and allowing these directions. And then you walk away and you go do your thing, and you keep it in your back pocket, as I say, and you remind yourself through and amongst action that you can always be aware of your free neck, your head going forward and up, back to lengthen, back to widen. And when you go out into your day, you will have you'll have the day experience, and you notice in your body what your response is and what you do in circumstances. And so you decode this added little human character that you've put on, or we kind of become caricatures. I do as well, but it's fun to at least break it down, begin to break it down, and get to somebody's sweeping, get to a place of more undone, coordinated, and feeling nice and energized body state, and my mind is awake. I've got peripheral vision going. I'm aware of my whole self. I'm aware of you. I can have a conversation. I can think. I notice all my reactions. I can inhibit them. Very nice. Anyways, so what I'm hoping to do, I'll see if I can find more outfits, but to just walk through what it is to quieten down and say the same thing over and over again, but let it become alive inside your body and inside your experience, because at the end of the day, Life is an experience, and it is not an idea or some content in your head. It is a lived experience. And this vehicle, which is our body, is incredibly designed to give the whatever the heck's on the inside there, whatever, a whole experience. If you've got one leg chopped off or you're a bit spaz or whatever, doesn't matter, because it's not the form that's the end of the world. It's what's on the inside that is important. That is why it doesn't matter what shape or size you are, what color you are, how smart you are, etc. But if you are able to be more awake, and if someone helps you through the process of what it is to allow your conscious mind to address your body and to allow it its freedom and energy that it's designed to, you get to experience nice feelings. That's about it for today. I do hope that this makes sense. So it's also important to make some sense every now and again. Thank you for listening. I do hope that I've made some sense, and I will be here again and again to run through these ideas with you so that you can get to know the directions, memorize them, and have them become alive inside your body. We can also add movements to these wonderful experiences, but just to show you that by standing, just by standing, there is an enormous amount of aliveness that's available in the body through your mind. This is a thinking practice, got nothing much to do with the body. This is just what you get. But your thinking mind is who you are. I don't know. I mean, one can argue this. But alas, what the hell? Who knows anyway, they say.